This training video shows the installation procedures for the Avigilon H6SL Dome camera. The pendant mount is a good option for installing the camera in places where a surface or in-ceiling mount is impossible. The dome camera is a versatile solution that can be mounted to various mounting adapter options. The in-ceiling mount is an ideal solution for indoor spaces that require a more discreet installation. It may be painted to blend into the mounting surface. We recommend reviewing the specific installation guide for the camera being installed. To install the camera module with any other mounting adapter options, refer to the installation guide for more information. For this training video, the camera will be installed with a surface mount adapter and a weather shield accessory on the exterior side of a building. Mounting the unit to a wall is ideal for outdoor solutions involving the weather shield. For specific information on the camera, consult the H6SL Dome installation guide. The installation guide can be accessed on the Avigilon website. Before installation, we recommend reviewing the installation guide for important safety information and precautions when working on this equipment. Ensure the package is intact and there are no signs that the camera has been dropped or scratched. This camera can be pre-configured in its box. The following segment overviews the steps for the pre-configuration of a generic camera. Let's begin with the pre-deployment steps. The camera comes equipped with an RJ45 configuration cable pre-installed for users that want to configure camera settings before installing the camera. The RJ45 connector on the configuration cable is accessible through the small flap on the side of the camera box for easy configuration before unpacking the camera. It's recommended not to leave your camera connected during the pre-configuration process beyond the time displayed and within the following ambient temperatures. Locate and open the flap on the side of the camera packaging. Connect a network cable to the RJ45 plug on the configuration cable. The network cable must provide PoE to power the camera during configuration. Connect the camera using a video management software application, the Camera Configuration Tool software, or the camera's web browser interface to configure the camera settings. Once you have finished making configuration changes, unplug the network cable. Be careful when handling the camera after configuring it inside the packaging. The camera may be hot when handling it or removing it from the packaging immediately after in-box configuration. Ensure the package contains the camera, a mounting template sticker, a solid wall accessory kit, a surface mount adapter, a side conduit cover, a 1/2-inch side conduit plate, a conduit grommet, a cable entry grommet, a T20 pin-in star-shaped driver, and an optional weather shield accessory. In addition, a Phillips screwdriver, a drill, a wire crimping tool, and a silicone sealant are required to complete the installation. These tools are not included in the package. First, let's unpack the camera gimbal from the package. Let's begin by removing the dome cover. Be careful not to scratch or touch the dome bubble. The resulting marks or fingerprints may affect the overall image quality. Ensure the protective covers on the outside of the dome bubble are kept on until the installation is complete. Remove the dome cover by releasing the elastic strap holding the dome cover to the camera base. Next, unplug the pre-attached RJ45 configuration cable from the camera. In the following segment, the installation of the surface mount adapter is reviewed. The surface mount adapter can be mounted to a wall, ceiling, or electrical box. Other mounting options are detailed in the installation guide. To mount the camera on a wall, use the mounting template to drill 4 mounting holes into the mounting surface. Next, drill the cable entry hole. Hammer the supplied plastic anchors into the holes. Pull the required cables through the cable entry hole. Then, drive the 4 screws to fasten the mounting adapter to the surface. After installing the mounting adapter, the camera base needs to be mounted to the adapter. Follow these steps to mount the camera base. First, attach the lanyard on the mounting adapter to the anchor on the camera base. Next, pull the required cables through the cable entry hole on the camera base. Then, install the grommet into the cable entry hole here. The steps to insert the cables through the ceiling grommet are shown in the following segment. Always use the provided sealing grommet to prevent dust and debris from entering the camera. Once the cable is through the grommet, use a wire crimping tool to crimp the RJ45 cable. Make sure the grommet is securely seated inside and outside the cable entry hole. Apply silicone sealant to seal any gaps in the grommet. Next, connect the Ethernet cable to the Ethernet port. The link LED indicator turns on when a network link has been established. If external input or output devices or audio devices are part of the installation, connect the devices to the I/O connector block. Next, align the arrow on the camera base to the arrow on the mounting adapter. Then press the camera base into the mounting adapter. The camera base clips into place and is held securely. Before installing the dome cover, we recommend first connecting the camera and adjusting the aim, zoom, and focus so that the camera covers the required field of view. Reference the camera's live stream as you aim the camera. Pan the lens until it's aimed in the correct direction. If the camera stops panning before it reaches its final destination, stop and pan the camera in the opposite direction. To adjust the camera, use the tilt lock thumb screw highlighted here. Adjust the tilt angle of the camera as needed. For best results, tilt the angle within the range indicated by the markings. Note that tilting the camera past these markings is possible but may result in infrared reflections beyond an acceptable level and occlude the viewing angle. Tighten the tilt lock screw to secure the dome camera's position. Rotate the azimuth control ring to set the image to the correct angle. Align the dome cover screws with the highlighted screw holes in the camera base. If the optional weather shield accessory is installed, only install the 2 screws shown here. Apply even pressure on the dome cover and tighten the screws with the star-shaped driver. The weather shield is recommended for use in bright outdoor settings. To install the weather shield, follow these steps. Place the weather shield on the camera and be sure to align the mounting holes. Next, align the mounting screw to the mounting hole. Then, tighten the screw with the star-shaped screwdriver. Next, remove the protective cover on the outside of the dome bubble. If the device no longer functions as expected, it can be reset to its factory default settings. Use the firmware revert button shown here to reset the device. First, ensure the device is powered on. Use a paperclip or similar tool and gently press and hold the firmware revert button. Inserting the tool too far may damage the camera. Do not apply excessive force. Release the button after 3 seconds. This completes the installation of the Avigilon H6SL Dome camera.